गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Astro Srishti. Here we will be talking about astrology. First, I will give you the introduction of astrology to you. What is astrology and why we should learn astrology and how it is helpful in our daily life activities. So, without wasting any time, let's get started. Astrology, in my eyes, is a super science. See, what is science? Science is something that works on cause and effect principle. There is something which will further lead to another thing. But we cannot predict through science. We cannot predict daily life situations that may come in future in our lives. But through astrology, we can predict that. By knowing the position of grahas, graha. I'm not using the word planets here. Because in Vedic astrology, the word used is graha. See, when we talk about planets, we consider solar system and the 9 planets. But now Pluto is removed from the list of planets, so there are 8 planets. But in astrology, we are using Sun, Moon, Rahu and Ketu. Now, Sun is not a planet, Sun is a star. Moon is also not a planet, Moon is a satellite. In a similar way, Rahu and Ketu are not considered as planets. So in astrology, instead of using planets, we use the word graha. Now, what is astrology? Astrology basically is a vidya. Vidya is a Hindi term. Vidya is a Hindi term, and in English, it means knowledge. Now, we can categorize vidyas as Paravidya and Aparavidya. When we talk about Paravidya, it is a knowledge of spiritual realm, the knowledge of other dimensions other than in which we are living. Here we are living in 3rd dimension, so knowledge from above 3rd dimensions, 4th, 5th and if possible 6th, it is known as Paravidya. And Aparavidya is the knowledge of subjects which are related in this dimension, like physics, chemistry, maths, history, geography, biology, accounts. These types of subjects are counted in Aparavidya. Now, what is Jyotish? Is it a Paravidya or a Aparavidya? When we talk about Aparavidya, there are 14 types of vidyas, and out of those 14, one is Jyotish Vidya. So Jyotish is a Aparavidya, but Jyotish can connect you to Apara world also. So we can say that it is a bridge that is in Apara world, but it can connect you to the Para knowledge also. So Jyotish is a bridge that can connect you to Para world also, but it lies in Apara world or Apara Vidya. It's a Vidya in Apara Vidya. Now, what are the components of Jyotish and how it works? As I told you earlier, we use the word grah. So there are total 9 grahas. Out of those 9, 7 are grah and 2 are chaya grah. So first 7 are Sun, Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury and Saturn. These are main planets. Grahas. 7 grahas and 2 chaya grahas are Rahu and Ketu. Now, apart from planets, one of the basic thing in which astrology works is nakshatras. There are 27 nakshatras plus 1. 1 is added extra, it is added in between 2 nakshatras. It is known as Abhijit Nakshatra. We will talk about it later. So 9 grahas and 27 nakshatras plus 1 Abhijit Nakshatra. Then comes Rasis, signs. So there are 12 signs. First is Aries, second is Taurus, third Gemini, fourth Cancer, fifth Leo, sixth Virgo, seventh Libra, eighth Scorpio, ninth Sagittarius, 10th Capricorn, 11th Aquarius, and 12th one is Pisces. So these are the basic components of astrology. Now we will talk about all these components one by one in our next video. So keep watching our videos and gain knowledge of Para as well as Apara world. I will keep posting videos on Para world also. Thank you so much.